Hello everyone, my name is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I want to welcome you all to the 22nd episode of my long-form Let's Play, Control, by Remedy Games. Before we go forward, do note that there's a link to the playlist in the description, down below. Now, rather than doing my normal recap of the game that I do here, I want to let you know that when I streamed this particular episode, I was actually actively campaigning for the Extra Life charity in preparation for the November 7th game day. This is likely going to go out well after that has already passed, but I will be collecting on this campaign until the end of the year. So if you would like to participate still, please feel free to check out the link below in the description. But let's go ahead and move on and cue the intro. Hello there folks from YouTube, thank you for coming back, and we're happy to have you here. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with our playthrough of Control. Now, last time we left off, we took on an entire episode just dealing with the anchor in there and watched as it routinely and consistently kicked my butt, which was incredibly fun, of course. So now we're going to go ahead and continue on. We have another one of these side missions here that we weren't able to do prior because we didn't have the floaty power, the levitation power. So let's go ahead and we're going to focus on that. But hey, it looks like we got collectibles we can look at here. Additional case files. What are you for? Anchor procedures. Containment procedure. Black rock paneling successfully prevents manifestation of the sphere. Okay, description, altered effect. A Trotman-style anchor made of iron with a wooden stock. Surface is rusted in places, weighs 3,789 pounds. Wow. The item generates a persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. The sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item, specifically, redacted, horizontal feet and redacted vertical feet from the redacted of the anchor. Appendix 425, 1983. Redacted. Ranger First Class was dropped into the sphere wearing a diving suit with dedicated oxygen line at Redacted AM EST. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds inside the sphere, Redacted's oxygen line was cut at the sphere's border by an unseen force. All agents in the room during Redacted's entry into the sphere experienced vomiting, vertigo, and loss of fingernails within an hour of one another. Ranger Redacted has been declared MIA, presumed dead. Oh. Eek. That's no fun. Alright, so our next step here is he's below Central Research, so we'll need to jump to Central Research. And do we have, okay, Astral Constructs. We have new access to Astral Constructs. We can upgrade. Cool. And we can upgrade Grip. Grip I use almost exclusively, so we'll definitely go ahead and do that. Sure. Well, with that then, we're definitely going to have to get another mod on here. Energy gain from headshots, that's nice. Damage while low on health. Accuracy boost. Rate of fire. Damage. Do another damage boost if we want to. Reload efficiency. Actually, we'll do the reload efficiency. Hopefully that'll mean less time to reload. Woot. Okay, so then, now we're going to go ahead and fast travel. And it's below Central Research. We need to get there first. And loading for a moment. There we go. At least give me some music while we load. Okay, so from there, let's check out the map. Underhill's lab. Where is Underhill's lab? Maybe go to parapsychology? I have to find the place first, apparently. It's under essential research. You're not. Or maybe we need to go... frame rate. Oh, it's definitely under central research, so... We'll jump back. They look a little silly. And by doing this, I'm sure I'm gonna... Yep, there we go. Knew there'd be something. Just die already, thank you. Get away from me. Get away from me. Thank you. Done yet? Hey, Artemis. Oh, this game is awesome. If you're familiar at all with Alan Wake, it's in the same universe. So you're dealing with a lot of scary, spooky, and reality altering. Plus, it's got a touch of S.C.P. to it as well, if you're familiar with that. So basically, things we're not supposed to know about. In this case, if you're not familiar with the game, essentially, Jessie here came looking for her brother who disappeared in a weird incident years ago, and a voice in her head led her to a place called Control, the Federal Bureau of Control. They're running this multi-dimensional, and by dimensional I mean connected to multiple dimensions of the universe, house that is containing a bunch of altered objects that threaten all of humanity. Big deal. Yeah. It is, so you get a lot of creepypasta, a lot of weird, you name it. Now I just gotta figure out where the heck I'm going. It really is. It's in Ultimate Edition now, so all of the DLC come with any purchase of it. So, and if you're planning on scaling up, that's one thing that did kind of iffy. You have to, or if you'll want to buy the Ultimate Edition, because that's the only one that'll upscale to the next generation. So make sure, if you do buy it, make sure you get the version that will upscale if you're going to go to, like, say, a next-gen console when you're playing it. Otherwise, on PC, it's all gravy already. Alright, here we go. Some lore. Woohoo! Utilization of paranormal elements thresholds. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by Redacted, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau. But we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought Blackrock, one of our most invaluable discoveries. but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Interesting. Okay. Well, here's the mold again. So we've been... Oh, that's right! That's right! I remember now. Captain said we gotta go down there to go after it, and it's deadly if we fall without levitation. That makes sense now. Whee! Okay. Yeah, this levitation power I just picked up in my last session. I think the second episode of it. And it's already become very, very valuable. We have a new... Please tell me there's going to be a control point close. Why is there an elevator leading down to a bathroom? Alright. So here we go. Now, if our last experience with the mold was any indicator, we're going to deal with a lot of Shambler zombie types. Yeah, levitation, especially in this one, yeah, levitation's really nice because otherwise you're getting knocked all over the place. I mean, well, wait till we get into some real action. That last battle, thankfully, was relatively easy, but the boss battles especially get really just insane in this game. Okay, yeah. I see you. Are you friendly? Okay, you're not highlighting, so you may actually be friendly.
Careful in there, man. The area's under. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't.
Okay, where is Underhill then? If I need to talk to Underhill. Was this the area he's saying not to go into? Or no? There's Underhill.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Oh, I'm sure you'll get at least one. Oh, that is disgusting. Alright, let's see here. I do read through all of these, just a warning. Alright. Progress report, active threshold, mold research. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms, similar in appearance to redacted, construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of the mold, or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold-1. Oh. I'm sorry, Artemis. I will get that adjusted momentarily. I did not know it would do that. I literally just started. This is my first session with Nightbot added. Okay, so the mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Yeah, I'm sure it's a threshold, like I said. I've been kind of playing around, and you know, until something gets triggered, you never know what's gonna hit. Um, yeah, I'll definitely want to adjust that. Okay, so Underhill checking in. Hello, Raya. How is it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper. Or are you testing it now, Artemis? And another one. A lot of lore in this particular section. Alternative perspective. RE Threshold's utility research. Dr. Darling's recent penned essay titled Redacted contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the Redacted creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into Redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Ooh, she's salty! Let's see here. Alright, let's see what she's got to say.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
Oh yeah, the
No.
art is wonderful.
Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
She's the first person who hasn't noticed that she's a director, which is interesting. By the way, at the very beginning of the game, the director killed himself. She picked up his gun and became the director through some wibbly-wobbly stuff. So now she kind of runs the joint. James. Yeah, no, it is very realistic, although there's a little bit of uncanny valley to some of them. But it's okay. Oh, here we go. Pope.
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds,
Jessie,
he called
James,
it.
meow. Gotcha.
She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a butt coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
I get you.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor, A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth.
That's all right.
I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
It's okay to fail at typing. I do all the time. By the way, Artemis, to let you know, and I'm even saying this in the video, I don't care. I gave you a follow as soon as you posted your Twitch channel. I can't believe I hadn't before, so you got a new follower. Hey, Ravi, how's it going? Good to see you both. All right, let's see, where are we going? Mold hosts.
The mold
Thank
seems
you for the
to be
follow,
having
Ravi.
some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would
Thank
sound
you, Artemis,
so
for the follow as
horrible.
well. All right. So, a lot of lore dump
Thanks
this
for the
episode.
information.
My pleasure.
So we need to look for. Let's go ahead and update the mission here. We need to look for, or I guess it was showing there. So grows near fresh corpses, grows near toilets, grows near televisions, staircases, and near the pit. Yeah, Ravi, this is a fun game. A lot of lore. You're gonna get a little bit of spoilers. I think I'm a little bit over halfway through the game right now, but I'm loving it. And I'm not even playing it in the highest value or the highest settings. This is in DirectX 11, so there's a stronger version with 12 with ray tracing and the whole bit. So it's really well put together, if you ask me. But like I mentioned to Artemis, basically it is. Because I don't wanna. The basically it's if you're familiar with Alan Wake, it's in the same universe, but also given a really heavy S.C.P. vibe. Hey, don't worry, I appreciate the follows whenever they happen, so I'm not gonna complain about getting them. That they happen is more than enough for me. And do let me know if Nightbot is posting a little too often as well. I try to stay away from X number. You know, it's set on timers and not to go again until a certain number of posts have gone through. But yeah,
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
gee, you didn't pay attention to the last conversation we had at all, did you, lady? Ravi, which bot are you using? Nightbot really is the only one that I'm personally aware of. Okay, so I don't need to go down there yet. Stream elements. I'll have to look it up. Is there a particular reason you went with stream elements instead? See, I'm using Streamlabs OBS as opposed to standard OBS. I don't know if there's a difference.
Are those people?
wow. Oh, wow, someone hit me hard. I didn't know that Streamlabs had its own bot. I'll admit, I haven't looked too heavily. There's one. Two of them, actually. How did it hit me? Oh man, that's annoying. I didn't get a control point, so it's going to put me all the way back at the top of the hole. Oh, that's annoying. I will note that I am a casual gamer, always have been, always will be, and so I definitely will never be able to do any speed runs or anything like that. But oh, that was embarrassing. So this is gonna put me all the way back down here. Cloudbot. It's called Cloudbot. Okay, I will put that on my my to-do list to check out.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Okay, so let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. Turn one of these guys on my side, see what they do. Just gonna wander. Okay, so he's just gonna try to get over to them before he dies. Okay. What are you? Chimney. Okay, so. Oh. This is one I kind of I used a tool to create the overlay for me. It basically there was a generator. It cost me like $2.50 to make. So I got to basically design the color, design the general layout, the verbiage and such. So and editing it later is relatively easy. I like it. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably eventually go for something even more specific, but all right. Let's see. I know there was something over there. Well, let it attack. What? Okay, yeah. Wow, these people. There's something over there that's attacking me, or? Yeah, those things are nasty, whatever that is. Hey, nothing wrong with making your own overlay by scratch, man. That's still something that takes talent. So I would never malign that. Yeah, don't shoot the rock, Josh. And yes, the game does have a little bit of aim assist. And yes, I'm using it because I'm playing in easy mode. That's also part of my way of playing. Anybody else want to shoot at me? Okay, I think we're done. Oh, nope, nope. Music hasn't stopped. There's still something down there, but nothing's shooting at me. Okay, maybe down here? The heck? Something is attacking me and I can't tell what. Haha! Nice, yeah. Once I go affiliate, that's when I'll start thinking about the whole customized emotes and all that. Not quite there yet. Okay, there's some... Where are you coming from? Okay, the music is indicative of me being in combat with something. Oh, there we go. Where are you guys coming from? Ah, there we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, those tracer bolts do? Oh yeah, definitely loving the emotes, man. Okay, it's not fair that these guys are on easy mode too. Okay, that indicates the battle is definitely over now, so yay. The hell? What the hell just happened? Yeah, branding is definitely useful. Knowing which way you're going, like I eventually you can see the little guy here, which is a Minecraft figure. That's going to be essentially my visual branding is going to be based around him. Although I do want to get it. Yeah, something just randomly just came out of nowhere and attacked me, and this is making for really bad gameplay right now. Oh, hey, I didn't notice you before. Yeah. Not sure what happened there. This is getting rather annoying. Oh yeah, that the one thing about watching a casual noob play games like this is, yeah, you gotta watch me just flail and react and flail and react. I guess there's definitely that. Well, we got another 5 minutes before the end of this particular run, so we still got some time. They'll be back now, so there's also that. Yeah, I saw your notices about that. Sorry I couldn't go. I just personal schedule just did not work with the plan, so I'm not going back down there. These guys are... Something in there attacked me, so... As in, leave a link to Artie's channel? Absolutely. Go right ahead, Ravi. With my blessing. Well, that scared me. I guess I know where that went then. Oh, Wednesday. Okay, I will note for my viewers that I also stream on Wednesday nights, so there may be some a competition there. But absolutely, that's really cool. I actually, Phasmophobia is one of those games that I would like to play eventually. I have not had a chance to yet. I also don't own it quite yet, but it looks fun. Okay. Oh! That's what has been attacking me. These things actively come at me. Okay, good to know. Hey, I wouldn't mind. I also am going to be adding the two of you to my auto host list once I'm done with the stream tonight. Gotta support my fellow local streamers. And I know you're both really cool people too, so. Oh, finally a control point. Good. So now when I die, which is likely going to happen often, I'll show up here. Gotcha, Artemis. Yeah. I currently I'm streaming from 7:30 until 10 o'clock Monday and Wednesday. Oh, yes. That is just a radio, and I have that turned off for stream reasons. Because they actually give us that ability. Which is awesome. Okay, so we have something in this really super dark place. That probably is not showing for anything on you guys' side. Alright. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead, and we are actually at the 40, almost exactly the, oh, well actually, we're going to kill this guy first. Okay, good. Alright, so get that, and we'll try this again. We're going to go ahead and save here. And I'm going to go ahead and end the YouTube recording for a brief moment. Alright, folks, with that, we're going to go ahead and end this particular episode. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, I do appreciate the fact that you guys are here and enjoying this with me. Of course, if you'd like to catch me playing live, you can watch me on Mondays and Wednesdays from 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Pacific Time. I'll be there on my Twitch channel. That is twitch.tv/thebiscuiteater, and I would love to see you there. Also, make sure that you check out my other social media channels. You can find me on Twitter at BiscuitEaterYT, on Facebook as The Biscuit Eater, or on Twitch as The Biscuit Eater, and right here on YouTube. Regardless of how you follow me, how you watch, I appreciate you being there. Do make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until I see you next time, game on, lovelies.